Yeah, we've got a transmission coming in.
10-4.
Yeah, Brian, it's looking more and more like the Arizona Coyotes of the National Hockey League will be relocating to Utah next season.
Players and management has been told they are on their way. They will play next season in Salt Lake City.
The state is a sports state, which leads me to this.
Yes, it is. Welcome in live to the Delta Center. It is time to meet Utah's NHL franchise.
I'll answer it for him for the umpteenth time.
What?
That's right. Welcome back to the Puck Drop Podcast. I'm Cole, the NHL Music Man Chapman, and I'm here with Lieutenant Tangle D, Destin Edgington. And we are brought to you by Bucked Up. Everybody, let's take a cheers with a Bucked Up energy drink. Awesome local company. Don't know if everybody's been seeing them in the Mavericks and everything, but they're all over. Cheers, guys. And obviously Hockey Stops. So Hockey Stops. Best shopping around, right?
Absolutely.
Up in Noggin, up in Logan.
Corey's good.
Corey's the man.
Yep. He is the man.
and we have a couple awesome guests in here today to talk about women's hockey.
Yeah.
Here in Utah.
Yeah.
Kelly Quill, the one and only Salt City Fun.
Yeah, that's me.
Where'd you get that name? Salt City Fun. Just salt, and then
everything
you skip
else
the
was
lake
taken.
and
So
city.
the lake is dying, so I was like, well, I can't make it Salt Lake City Fun. I was like, gotta cut that out.
Yeah.
So then, just that was what was left over, Salt City Fun.
So
I wanted to create a space to post fun stuff to do in Salt Lake City.
Love it.
So that's what
how
we're
long
doing.
have you guys known each other?
Well, who'd you bring first of all?
Okay, this is my bestie and also my goalie, Kelly Louie. Kelly Louie and I have been playing together at least 10 years at this
I was
point.
gonna say a decade.
She's a better hockey player than me, which is why I brought her. And don't act like you didn't play college hockey,
Is this
ma'am.
why we
Apparently
put the
we'll get
table
into
in
this.
front of you guys? So
Yeah, we'll fight.
She's-
I'm just pumping her up because
we'll fight.
I also know that you guys love talking about Utah hockey, and Kelly's been on the scene for decades.
Absolutely.
But she's only 12. It's wild. So
So we've got two Kellys.
Two Kellys.
Kelly and Kelly. All
we
right.
are the Kellys.
she spells it wrong, but
All right.
we accept her.
With an I.
Your mother.
So Kelly, to my right.
Thank you.
Except
start
after
with
C.
Yeah,
Yeah.
we're used to it. We're used to it. So don't.
Oh, we only have 5 names on our hockey team. There's
they're all
the
Kelly?
Sarahs.
Nice.
We have the Kellys. Yeah, there's
Yeah.
a lot
gotcha.
of
Anything
dual
that starts
names.
with a K.
Yeah, basically Kelsey, Cammie.
That's how like my friends were growing up.
They weren't very creative naming us. It's fine.
Welcome to Utah.
Yeah. They get inventive with some names, but not those.
Yeah. You're not wrong. You're absolutely not
That's a
wrong.
fact.
Yeah.
So, how did you get into hockey? What led you to play?
So I went to high school at Juan Diego Catholic High School.
I'm doing the same thing,
I
Kelly.
hear
I loved a couple times where I said it and nobody had anything to say about it. And I was like, oh, you're not from here. That makes sense. We have a reputation otherwise.
Yeah, we can go ahead and recruit. Who cares?
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah. Hey, we never did that, okay? They won the championship in 2006.
Every time since I won't mind.
Listen, we were good at hockey.
I
Not
know.
me specifically.
Oh, whatever.
And I just really wanted to play. Like, for whatever reason, the coaches were pals with us when we were going to games. And I was like, how hard could it be? Boys do it, right? I don't know. I just felt like I wanted to get out there. I had a little bit of a figure skating background. Again, not anything to write home about, but enough. And I ended up being one of the first girls to play that next year. Took home another championship. Also can't be attributed to me, but very proud of that.
No, it can.
And then-
You're part of the team.
And
Don't say
then
that.
came back on the ice, having a lot of friends who were playing Women's Rookie League, and picked it up again probably 5 or 6 years after high school, and been playing ever since.
Awesome.
Yeah.
I love that. I mean,
I know.
and women deserve to play more. Girls, ladies, everybody.
Yes, it's
I mean,
exciting what's
seriously.
happening in Salt Lake right now.
I was just going to say the same thing.
Yeah,
Even
what's the
just
movement like?
Utah.
What are we seeing?
Hold on.
Obviously, it's
I want to
huge.
hear your story first.
Kelly,
but-
except after C. What's up? Let's hear your
Yeah.
story.
And then I want to dive into that for sure.
Yeah.
I really do, because it's fascinating how quick
It is.
it's going.
It's a different world today.
Yeah.
I started skating about 4 or 5. My stepfather, he's from, I'm going to get it wrong. He's from Kansas City.
Okay.
He played hockey. He played some pretty high level hockey. He's 74 now, so he's not playing anymore. But he introduced me to the game of hockey, and it just I ran with it. I started playing organized hockey at 8, and never looked back. This was when we had 2 rinks in Utah.
Right.
There were not separate locker rooms. Mm-hmm. That was
just
where I
wow.
started.
Oh no! I mean, even just so within the 8 years that I've kind of taken off, other than when I coached and whatnot, safe sport was a new thing. I mean, and granted, like they'd have a separate locker room for the ladies, but like you can come in. Mm-hmm. I mean, it was just disbanded.
Mm-hmm. Yep.
I mean, now I like where they're headed with the appropriateness. But then again, it's like you don't want to have segregation.
Right.
So there's like a give and take.
Totally.
To it as well,
Yeah,
that,
totally.
Which is appropriate.
So did I hear Kelly #1 over here say that you played in college? Or
I
what?
did.
Yeah. I was gonna say.
I was here. I played through the Lady Grizzlies.
Oh, nice.
Awesome.
Great program. Had great coaches. And then I got recruited by Utica College. It is now Utica University. It is a little satellite of Syracuse University in central New York.
I was going to say that's back east.
Yeah.
Nice.
It was hard. I hurt myself in the 3rd year and lost. Okay. So, little backstory on that.
Hey, emotions run high.
Well,
I mean
it's
that, and that's facts. I mean, it sucks.
I don't know if you guys have to edit this out, but I'll say
No, keep going.
is
You're fine.
the NCAA in Division III, they're not supposed to give out scholarships, athletic scholarships, but I didn't have to pay for college. And then when the bill came in because I was hurt, I came home.
Yeah.
Because I was like, I can't pay for, I can,
Yeah.
if I'm not going to play.
Yeah.
It was hard.
Of course.
So,
Are you ladies going to go to that game Friday?
100%.
You bet.
100%.
You bet. We have a section
We'll be
with our
there.
team.
Yeah,
We're
we'll
so
see you there.
excited.
Took over
Okay,
like
good.
half the ring.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Awesome.
Well,
I
just-
heard a lot of the Lady Grizzlies are actually out of town this.
Yes,
this
Yeah,
a bunch of
there's a
tournaments
tournament, yeah.
lined up. Yeah.
And so
not
speaking
great.
of the Lady Grizz, I would have to say shout out to that organization for turning it
Yeah.
into probably the best program without
Absolutely.
hands down
Yeah.
in Utah for sure. Shout out Mark Courtier. I hope I didn't pronounce that wrong, but like he's done a lot. I mean, there's a lot of people. You, 2 Kellys here. I'm sure that are
two
very
beauties.
involved.
2 beauties.
Beer league beauties.
The beer league
Hey,
beauties.
hockey's hockey. No fan like hockey fan.
I mean,
but yeah,
when I was
absolutely.
playing high school hockey, I was on a co-ed team and there was checking. And now the girls who are playing high school hockey have their designated team.
That's
know.
exciting.
They had enough players to have 2 teams.
Well, and when
So
I
it's just
coached, I had
awesome.
5 young ladies on my team, and
Yeah.
that was 12U, and I'm like, good for you,
Yes.
keep going.
Yeah.
And they
Yes.
develop quick,
Yeah.
a lot quicker than guys. I hate to say it,
I mean, that's,
it's true.
Yeah.
I
Well,
mean,
they just have
catch
something to
on so
prove,
fast.
you know?
Yes.
Yeah.
And shout out to that for real. It's incredible. I mean, it really is.
We feel really lucky because it does feel like we're turning around and helping these other girls a little bit come up because we didn't have it. There wasn't a league for us,
just-
you know.
well, and
gotta
people
be-
look up to you to shout out your page, Salt City Fun.
Oh, absolutely.
Because you put effort into content creation, you make it fun, and you had a viral video. We'll put it up on the screen, but you had a viral video
Yes.
that Ryan Smith shared. I
Yeah,
texted
yeah.
you the other day. He shared it on his
I know.
Twitter.
First off,
I didn't know that either.
ESPN
Yeah,
DM'd
so-
me
Oh, really?
and said, "Can I share this?" And I was like, "Yeah."
It was gold. It was actually gold.
And then
funny.
and then
It
it
really
ended
was.
up on Twitter because ESPN put it on TikTok.
Okay.
And then Ryan Smith retweeted it. Of course, I'm like, "Hi, fucking hiding Callie.
She consulted the group before she. She always does. She's like, "Oh my god, you guys, look at
Consulted
what
the
just happened."
And
Just
what-
make sure you don't
crazy.
get an invoice.
Yeah.
And what group are we talking about? The Alpacas or
Yes.
what?
Yeah.
The
So
alpaca-
let's
it was
talk
the
about that a
alpacas?
little bit.
So who started that? Where did you get
That-
the name
it's-
from?
It's a cool story. It's a long story. I'll cut it down. It was a minute and a half. I told this story in the locker room, and everybody came after me for telling a long story, but it was just because we had just finished a hockey game. So I was like, leave me alone. It
you
needs
hate
the
that?
drama,
Don't you
right?
hate that? You
I
gotta
needed
get
to
there in the
really
middle,
tell
you're
the
like,
gotta get
backstory.
that. Yeah.
So literally how it happened
Promise,
was,
guys.
Sounds
I'm
like
getting there. It's the craziest thing. So basically, we have been on the Alpacas at least 3 years at
Since
this
its
point.
inauguration.
Alpacas is just objectively a good name. It's just a good name for a team. It's hilarious.
I mean, do you want to know like how the name started, or you want to know?
I don't even know where it stems from. Is
well,
what I'm saying.
yeah, like
Alpacas.
Whatever
our
you want to tell us.
Yeah.
one of the gals on our team was the one who came up with it and designed the jerseys and had them printed. So we've been on that team. But at the very first event for the Utah Hockey Club, this woman named Megan brought her alpacas from Peppergrass Ranch
Oh, okay, duh.
to the opening day
Immediately.
of
At
the Delta Center.
Oh,
She
no
brought them
way.
to the Delta Center.
Oh yeah,
I had
know,
already.
I've got pictures of that.
Yes.
I got to pet it.
Yeah.
See,
No
there you
way.
go.
Yeah.
Their names are macaroni and cheese.
Oh Lord, you're not wrong. I remember
know.
that. Oh,
See?
I didn't know that. Oh,
Okay, so
wow.
listen to this. The story.
Mind blown.
See, the story's still evolving. So
Oh,
then,
it continues. Oh yeah.
so she
So wait, what
posted
opening day at the Delta Center?
the,
It was
the party day.
draft party, wasn't it?
No, not
No,
the
it was
draft
one
party.
before that.
Excuse me. The
Hey, so
celebration.
We're revealing the team. They came out.
right
Was that
where they
right?
did.
Yeah.
where they just
I
did
was
like
there. I didn't
the
see it.
yes. Are you kidding me? They were
Where-
right out front where
Where,
the puck. Where
where
they
Spicy
stopped the
Tuna got
puck.
up there. And
Yeah, and yelled and revved everybody
Yeah.
up.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Get this
Okay.
place buzzing,
Anyways.
whatever.
Yeah.
So where the puck is
Love it.
now, right?
Yeah. There
Right
was
adjacent to that.
Alpacas.
In
right?
between,
Alpacas.
in between where the country singer
Did you
Shabooti,
squeeze them?
Yeah.
Shabooti or whatever his
Well,
name
that's
was.
what she does. Like she
Shamboozled.
owns a little mini ranch, and she
Oh, that's awesome.
brings her alpacas out to like weddings, mostly like a ton of weddings and events.
And they're like fluffy, right?
They're
They're
so
like- they're like
sweet.
poodles,
yes,
right?
yes.
I was well.
I've never gone to meet them,
My
so it's
wife
really
wants-
cute
my
that
wife
you
wants
did.
them.
I was
Yeah.
nervous. I was nervous walking up because I was like, "Don't spit on me." Like,
Yeah, that's what I took
know.
them to.
I was like, I don't know the
But they
difference
just
between
snuggle
like an
you.
alpaca or
See, I do it all day long.
But that's
I do
the
it all
goal.
day long.
yeah,
Alpaca,
excuse me.
alpaca.
Yeah.
I love it, and you're not wrong. Alpaca compared to like a
llama.
normal,
Yeah.
a normal llama.
Well, you have to follow Megan because she posts about it all the time of the differences.
Shoot the handle
There you go.
over.
Yeah.
So she was there, and her
That's
caption
hilarious.
on her photo was, "Wouldn't the team name be awesome if it was the Alpacas?" And I just commented on it. Wait, my team name is the Alpacas,
Literally.
And she DM'd me like instantly and was like, "Wait, your team name's the Alpacas?" And she was just like, "You're
Oh,
kidding
so
me."
you had the name before all
Yes.
this. Oh, wow.
Yes. And she goes, "Where's your Instagram for your team?" And I was like,
Done.
we're a beer league. Like, that's not important. So she referred me to just like more people who she knows in her circles who were involved in hockey in some way. And everybody thought that team name was really funny. And then she basically said, "Oh my gosh, let me know. Like the alpacas need to meet the alpacas. We still need to make it happen." But she suggested that we put us on socials, and pretty much that week, I was just filming stuff that we do.
Fantastic.
Just
Being normal, authentic.
No, truly,
That's
like
what makes great
people are like, "Oh
content, right?
wow, like this content creation." No, we're just goobers. We're
Yeah,
just
that's just
there
who you are.
every
That's
Tuesday
exactly.
night, like just laughing at ourselves. And then a couple videos on alpacas went viral because when the team moved in, they changed everything about the rink. At the rink at the
yeah,
oval that we
oval.
play at used to be a Olympic rink, and they needed to change it to an NHL rink, and then they put up posters all over.
Well,
so
didn't
then
they have two rinks? At
they
some
used
point?
to, and they're going to
Yeah.
again.
Are they?
Yeah,
Oh, okay.
yeah.
I was
Right
just
now they're
curious,
trying
like-
to build up curling and things like
Right,
that, and
right,
then
right.
they'll
What's
put it.
curling?
They play every week.
Dude, I wanna
They're
try
there all
it.
the
Who
time.
cares?
Who cares? Just teasing. I'd take a 30
I
rack
wanna
and go
try
play.
it.
I think it'd be way fun.
It looks
Grab a
like-
30 pack and go play.
Yeah.
They had a-
They have lessons there all
They
the
had
time.
a lesson
Yeah.
thing
All
at
the time.
I don't
organization.
know
They
what
have
lessons
leagues.
you need other than a broom and damn giant.
I want to be the broom guy.
I'm gonna watch you try to throw a 30-pound stone.
I don't have to throw it.
I can throw my daughter. I can throw that thing.
Bring my soccer cleats. Mess all of you
Dig
guys up.
it in. Like, wow, you guys really good grip on the ice.
It's taking me down the ice. I'm not letting go.
Yeah, so like the things that they changed were just part of like the annoyances of our life. They raised the bench by a good 6 inches.
Which I,
so our
I,
first,
I couldn't
No,
reach it
yes.
anyway.
Yes, so our
Normally
first,
I
like-
could never reach
yeah.
it. So now it's worse.
so the first like viral video
rude.
that we had was our feet doing little
Dangling.
like swingies.
Love it. Love it.
And then, yeah, we've had some random other ones go viral since then. But it's just cool. Like, we've had so many people start hockey because of us, which
Good.
feels so
Oh, yeah.
insanely
awesome.
powerful and,
And
so
that's
cool.
kind of
yeah.
like what our
and then,
whole movement
yeah.
is. I mean, and that's why we're blessed to have you on for, like reach out. We
Yeah,
wanna
we're
throw
grateful
out
too.
handles and
Yeah.
any way you can absolutely help with youth, women's.
Yeah.
I mean,
Yep.
even guys, boys, whatever.
Yep.
Like, it's,
Totally.
it's there. Let's,
Yeah, totally.
Whatever we can as a community.
Yeah,
to make
it's
that
cool.
happen.
So, yeah, it's just been a wild ride.
Surreal. It really
Of
is.
crazy
So like
hockey.
when you play other teams, are they like, oh man, we're playing the Alpacas?
No.
No?
They're probably out for
I
blood.
mean,
Like, let's go
No,
out there.
I don't think so. Like, I think everybody's
They
pretty
are.
casual.
I was gonna
Like,
say.
a ton
So
of
how many
people-
teams are there?
So, women's rookie league at the Oval has 4 teams currently.
Let's
But
make that go
our-
up to like 8.
But our teams are
that's
stacked.
outside of our control.
So it's like a hard,
Unfortunately,
it's actually
yeah,
like a
yes.
problem that we have is that
it-
we have to deny people.
Is it ice time? Is it?
For sure, ice time's a
Right.
huge factor. I think that we don't have enough to fill 8, but we have enough to fill 6. And then, as we're building, we want to be able to have
yeah.
a space.
and
And,
so and with that being said, though, like, can you, like, if you have enough coming in, I mean, and then like, oval to the A chord
yeah.
coordination
Yeah.
of sorts.
Well, what we've
right?
been saying is like all of these girls who are now being introduced to their high school hockey teams
Right.
who aren't going to college to play hockey or
take you.
want to continue in some way.
And-
Like,
and-
where's the space for them when they're after 18?
Well, and what if there was an idea, and I'm just spitballing here by all means, but like, what if you were to take all of whoever signs up initially, you guys do a skate, and then you can kind of have people scout to pick teams. And I'm not saying that
No,
you
no,
want
I'm
to play against each other, but just to keep it fair
Yeah.
and competitive as a level of play.
Yeah.
So you're not destroying one team or another.
yeah. What's hard
But
with
like losing relationships.
what's hard,
and this, that, and
yeah.
the others. I
What's
get
hard
that,
with
but
women's hockey is that Kelly played college, but
she's a goalie now.
she turned 22 and now she's older and
I thought she was 12.
12.
I'm just trying to say,
You're a
like, we have
turd.
these women who are really, really good at hockey who are like old now.
Well, in all regards,
Respectfully,
like,
I'm
why,
old.
why don't you like? That's what I'm saying. Why don't you put some of the
But
experience to the less
there's
experience?
such an enormous
Range.
range.
right.
We
Oh,
have
okay.
we have women who are starting hockey for the very, very first time.
Right.
With women who have played at college levels.
Right.
I think like even some of our oldest players are in their 60s and we have down to 18-year-olds. So we just have
with all
such
respect to that, everything is about to change, right?
Yeah.
The Utah Hockey
really
Club,
is.
all the
Yeah.
leagues that are about to
Definitely
start
gonna
up.
help.
Yep.
They
Yeah.
just announced it the other
Yeah.
day. That the youth leagues are starting.
Yep.
Right.
Yeah.
So
I signed my son up and I'm
and
so
not just youth
excited.
leagues, but just all
Yeah.
I think
He's 5.
Perfect.
they're
I know.
probably starting with youth leagues. I don't know if they're doing like city leagues, like beer leaguers yet.
Well,
but
even like as they're building the Sandy rink, and Ryan has said, my best friend Ryan
Yeah.
Smith has said,
You need to talk to him about
Best
that.
friend.
call him, get him on the
yeah,
phone.
you know what? Let me tweet at him.
Yeah, I got you.
I think send the check.
Hey,
Ryan.
Ryan.
I just think as we build more ice, it's going to help. There's another
Without
rink
a
going
doubt.
up in Park City, so like the more ice time we get, the more leagues we
mean,
can build, the
there's a
more
lot
the more
too,
space
yeah.
there is for everyone.
And that's need be for anything. I mean,
Yeah.
KJ's Ice Barn just went up down
yes,
south.
yeah,
Oh,
the
yeah.
Yeti.
Yeah, no kidding. Yeah.
Awesome
Quick on that
stuff
turn,
they're
huh?
doing down there.
I don't know. I heard some banter the other day on 2 different social medias that they're saying they're having a discrepancy about the Yeti.
I hope so.
I did. I saw that. I saw that.
And so I was like,
I don't know what you're fans of. What do you
Outlaws
want?
or Mammoth.
Yeah, I
Okay.
can
What
get
about you?
behind that. Yeah.
Same. I
Okay.
like Mammoth the most.
I mean,
Okay.
I think there's a credibility to it, right? Like you've
Are
got.
you guys going to have the mammoths on? I think they would be great to interview. The two guys that dress as mammoths for every
Oh my gosh, they sat
We
below
sat
us.
by him. We sat by him.
They sat just below us.
There you go.
Like or adjacent to
mammoths.
us.
They want you.
Oh my gosh.
Mammoth.
Shout out to the
Hey,
mammoths.
plural.
That could
Mammoth.
be.
Don't you know all the complaints in the
Mammoth.
Utah
Yeah.
Hockey Club
Oh,
groups right
a
now?
lot.
Yeah, quit spilling
It's-
beer on fans,
it's
please.
plural.
Lean back.
Quit
Will you
leaning
lean
forward.
back? Stop leaning
The
forward.
music sucks.
Cole. No, not the music. Yeah. Cole. The one time I watched the Mammoths literally throw beer all over like the clubs and people.
Dear
And I was
God.
like, we are not that.
Lean
And
back.
then he jumped
Lean
up one time.
No.
He jumped up one
Lean
time.
back.
And he jumped up one time and
Yeah.
straight up threw
It
beer.
happens.
And I
It
was like,
happens.
hey,
It's
I get
exciting.
it. And I did this to him. And he's like, don't touch me. What are you doing? And I was like,
You seatbelted
Mom
him.
seatbelt.
give it a couple minutes and I'll explain to you what you just did. And there's this couple below us. And I'm like, he takes a peek over the railing and I'm like,
So
That's
that's called the splash zone then,
Yeah.
where
Oh,
they
yeah.
were sitting.
well,
Perfect.
yeah, they paid a
Let's
lot of money
name
for the
that.
They
splash
renamed
zone.
that the splash zone.
Did they?
We're going to name it
no.
the Shamu Zone.
Kelly did
Kelly's
just now.
Kelly's full
You're
idea.
welcome. You're
Shamu
welcome.
Zone.
Yeah,
Where they
yeah.
go splash the whole
It's gonna be printed
Disney
up on
World
there.
where it
Look
just
out, Cole's up
splashes the
there,
whole friggin-
spilling beer.
It's gonna be
And
with
the
a
Mammoth.
beer cap and everything. Just-
Yeah.
Yeah, we're gonna have to put a thing in his mouth with beers hanging off his headphones.
Yes. Yes.
We'll still find a way to
Sucking
spill
on
them.
Front flip
Sippy
over
cup.
the rail.
We'll
I've
do
never
sippy
spilled a beer. I don't know what you guys are
Never
talking about.
happened. It's never happened before.
Oops. 10 minutes before we shot. I
Right.
don't know what time it is, but
Oh, your watch is broken.
out here with napkins.
Let's chat a little bit about Utah Hockey Club.
Yeah.
What do you
guys
think?
are obviously
I'm
probably
stoked.
everybody's stoked, right?
mean-
Absolutely. So where are you from? Here?
I am from here, yes.
And you're from here as well. Yeah.
Ish. Yeah. I moved from Rhode Island when I was 4. So there's
yeah.
always an
Yeah.
aspect of mystery with that. I was 4, but all my family's back there. So
Oh, cool.
yeah.
So you're
So how we feeling about the team, you guys? Let's talk about it.
So who was your team, Kelly?
Well, technically, I guess I could say that my team was Anaheim just because my family's from there.
Okay.
And I got to see them a lot.
Because we all had a team before we had
Yeah.
a team, right? So
I really, I don't feel like I had a ton of allegiance.
were you
which
just
is
more
why.
of a
Yeah, there's
player,
no
fan?
allegiance.
Yeah.
Let's
No,
be
no,
clear.
no.
There's
Like
no-
I wasn't
but
diehard watching a game every week
Right,
kind
exactly.
of a person. Yeah.
Now you are.
Hockey's hockey.
Now I
It's
am.
exciting. Yeah.
Well,
now we
it's
are.
not even
now we
every
are.
week; it's every other day.
Also,
Yeah.
Like,
I love
yes.
it.
I have
I know,
friends.
for real.
I have friends who follow their hockey team,
name names.
and they know. Shout out all my Bruins fan friends.
They are.
But they, but
I
they-
wasn't going to say anything for the record. Everybody, I wasn't going to say
although
anything.
I have heard that Marchand is a saint off the ice.
Can confirm.
Kelly met him.
Because I
Told
met
us that,
him
yeah.
and he signed my daughter's shirt and he was an angel the entire
I've
time.
heard- yeah.
I mean, he was
On
the
the
same
ice.
He
size
bit
as
you,
me.
though. I'm just
He was the
teasing.
same size.
Yeah,
We
where?
stood eye to eye. Just
Which is
saying,
wild. Yeah.
But no, he was great. He was very gracious.
Yeah, I've heard
Happy
he's
to
a
see fans.
super gentleman
Yeah.
off the ice.
Yeah.
It's great.
but
No,
he's
I was going to say, like,
freaking turd on the ice though.
You know what? I mean,
he's calmed down a little.
Slew footing.
Slew foot. That's Destin's.
I hate that.
So,
That's-
speaking of slew foot,
Yeah,
God.
That's hilarious.
you looking at my foot?
It's hard not to
I bet
when
Austin-
somebody's
I bet
standing right in
Marchand
front
would.
of you and you're like, if I just down this guy goes.
I'm
Yeah.
5'8", and honestly,
five.
I would definitely hit low,
Yeah,
but
absolutely.
I'm not going to kick your skates out and wreck somebody.
No.
Okay, I
There's a difference.
can't say that.
A little bit of give and take.
I've done it once, and I saw.
Okay,
I
let's be
saw
real.
I saw the
Okay,
aftermath,
that's-
and you're right. I should
Okay,
not have
you're
done it.
not wrong.
I'll never do it again because it is.
Especially
It's-
as grown adults.
Well,
that's
nobody
facts.
wants to get hurt.
No.
Right.
Nobody
Well,
wants. to
when
get
I was a kid playing competitively, I mean, I'm not going to say I didn't do it,
right.
Yeah.
If the opportunity presented itself very
and
well,
it was clean, and the ref wasn't looking, and you were very situational aware.
Yeah.
Kids don't take this into consideration if you're
No,
watching.
we're not.
Yeah.
We're not advising anybody
No,
to do this.
you hit
Absolutely
clean,
not.
learn how to take the hands off
Yeah.
the body, and
You just need to
rubbing.
take someone
Skate
off
away.
balance.
Yes.
Skate away quick.
Just off
European style,
balance.
yeah. Don't kick skates
So-
unless it's from. Don't even do it. Just
Yeah,
don't
let's.
even do it. I'm not
we're
going to teach
okay.
you how to do that.
So Marchand.
Well, I was gonna say-
Marchand? Is it Marchand?
Marchand.
Marchand, like,
Sorry, Jackie.
I was going to say, like, I just didn't have a team that I knew every single player's names or facts about them.
Yeah.
So I was always fascinated by these people who had NHL teams and who just knew everything about them. That sounds so dumb, but it's true. Like I grew up in Utah. So now I have an NHL team and I know everything about them and I know their names and I know their families and I know their nicknames. Oh yeah.
Well, and it takes a minute, like especially with hockey, because like other sports, you can easily point out somebody and be like, I know who that is.
Tom Brady.
Hockey, it takes a little bit more time.
Yeah.
Because you're like, okay, numbers, I got to memorize numbers, jerseys,
patterns,
whatever. Yeah.
Yeah.
And where they're posting up at and whatnot. I just barely started getting to that point with Vegas Golden Knights. And then we got a team. I was like,
Well, and you're not wrong though.
Start
like
new.
what you said with Schmaltz, like he came over from Chicago. Like you're gonna know players. I mean, you got veterans like Sergachev, Sergei.
I wouldn't be able to.
Yeah.
I couldn't. If he walked up to me right now, I wouldn't know it was him though. That's
Yeah.
And hopefully that will change.
And with that being said, though, it's ironic that you say that because it's facts. Because you have a lid on.
Yeah.
It's so different from when they spicy tuna. Liam, you didn't notice that he had long flow unless you were watching him warm up without his helmet on.
Well, the no,
Or when
the no
just
helmet.
circumstances. Yeah. It's
working
like,
in
damn,
construction,
just-
I'd see my coworker with a hard hat off. I'm like,
Who are you?
Yeah, no,
I didn't even know that was you.
Yeah.
that's real.
Yeah.
No, it's funny. It's funny
It's
how that
so
works,
real
yeah.
though. I mean, and then you see them off ice, and they're all, beautiful hair. If they
Dylan
have
Gunther,
it.
I would recognize.
Yeah.
Like
Yeah.
Cooley,
There's
Keller.
a few that are
Yeah.
easy. They're like,
Those baby faces that you can
yeah.
just pick
That
out.
kid's
Kid's
Like,
half
sure.
my age.
Yeah.
Good for him.
Yeah,
but
it's
well,
wild.
without a doubt.
Yeah.
Probably half my age. D.
he's young. He's very young.
Getting there.
12.
Thanks,
We're
man.
getting there.
Getting there.
I'm the same age as you.
I know.
So.
We're just talking shit about
And I'm
nothing.
21.
Yeah, and she's now
22.
32. 12, 24,
You're gaining
32.
10 every couple minutes.
Carry the two.
Yeah. MC squared.
Math is hard.
Don't do that again to me either.
I just like, it's just like a beautiful thing, especially raising kids
Oh, yeah.
in Salt Lake City now
many do you
with a
have?
team. I have
Yeah.
2 little boys, 5 and 3.
Love it.
And my
So you're
5-year-old is so hockey
Well,
obsessed. Like
you might
this
as
kid.
well already lace up the skates for the
Oh,
3-year-old.
he's, yeah.
Let him go out there and walk on a
absolutely.
cone.
Yeah.
Walk on a cone.
Yeah,
for sure.
he's been there. He cried, but it was cold. So
That's
it's
all
Hey,
fine.
when you put
We're
him on
trying
the
this
ice,
season.
I'll come out and learn
There you
also.
go.
And we can both push a cone.
We'll bring walkers that are both of
yeah.
your sizes.
I'm down.
Yeah.
I mean,
I'll be better than Tom Brady. I promise you.
I know that.
Oh my
He
God,
picked
that
it up
was-
quick, Cole.
He really
You
did.
watch
I
yourself.
mean,
He
he's
really
a professional athlete, but
Yeah.
I was expecting a little.
Don't
bit
look at
Tom
me.
Brady.
yeah.
He's
You
going to
should,
get good.
you should see him hand pass, though. Tom Brady can hand pass.
Yeah,
No
well,
way.
you know.
Oh, hand pass? Yeah, what?
Yeah. He's a quarterback. It was a joke.
I can actually.
No, you want to know the best part is he can't deflate a puck. So
Oh, there it is. I was going to get there, but
I actually started off backwards. I learned to shoot first before I can go on the ice.
Well,
so I
and-
can shoot.
Okay.
he can shoot for sure.
I
And
can't shoot.
Me either.
I'm learning.
I miss the net
I want
90%
Destin
of
to
the
pad
time.
up and just I want to just wing him at him and see what happens.
I would do
I'd
that.
be fine.
I would do that, yeah.
I'm fine with that. I'll let you go from the hashies and you can just shoot clappers at me all day.
Give
and
me,
I'll just
give
do
me a whole
tips.
bucket.
I'll do tips. Oh, wait, in net?
Oh, there you go.
In net?
Yeah.
Oh, that's easy.
Yeah. Full
I
pass.
was like, I'll tip the puck away from the net. But shit, I wouldn't
You know
even
what? Just
wear a
go up
helmet.
against the wall and I'll try and hit you.
That's fine.
Yeah, there you go.
We'll start there. We're gonna have to have a whole segment of
Wall
this.
ball.
No, I'll definitely suit up
Style.
in that. Absolutely. I'll put your pads on and just glove everything if you go shoot at me. So.
You're welcome.
Hey, last shout
everybody
outs.
wants to do
Last
it
shout
once.
outs. We've got about a minute left.
Oh, we do?
Let's hear it.
That was
we
fun.
we also play for a team called the Utah Howl, and the Utah Howl is more of a travel team. So we have our
Yeah.
rookie league team, and then we have the Utah Howl.
house and travel.
And so we love playing for both. We have open skates and open scrimmages for the Howl sometimes. So reach out to us.
Yeah.
Utah Howl at Utah Alpacas.
And
lot of
we're
fun.
going to throw up handles for you and everything so that
Yeah.
we can get them. So.
Yeah, it's
And
exciting.
Kelly's on a weekly podcast with the Utah Hockey Pod, right?
Yes.
I'm sure you
So,
dropped it.
Fun stuff.
I haven't listened
to
Those
Shout
guys are
out.
awesome. Shout out to
Shout
both
out.
of them.
Yeah.
Yeah.
They're, they're fun. We
I
met
love
them
chatting
at the,
with them.
Yep, they
Yeah.
are awesome.
Yeah.
But yeah,
Thank
It's
you.
not this podcast.
thank you.
It's still fun. We're here for the community.
Yeah,
That's all
of
that matters.
course.
So.
We're building it.
Well, thank you, ladies. Kelly 1,
Thank
Kelly
you.
2. You guys can decide who's
Kelly,
who.
before accept after C, carry the one. This has been the Puck
That's
Drop
fair.
Podcast. We will catch you next week, whenever that is.
Yeah.
Who knows?
Episode
Sometime.
1832.
Yeah, we don't know.
Sometime.
We'll see you next time.
Thank you.